Guys and girls, we're getting ready to go out with a bang. So we're getting ready to do our last video for TikTok, and we're hoping to be able to get the last one in before tomorrow. So apparently they're getting rid of TikTok by tomorrow, I think. So we're hoping to get this video in by then. I know we'll do the first video tonight, but we're going to put the smoker to the test. We got a Sportsman smoker. We're going to put it to the test. One of the probes don't work, so I got this new Taylor's Market digital probe. We're going to put it to the test. It's pretty cool because it has a little magnet on the back, so we can monitor the meat. And yes, I said meat. There's different ones. I'm going to show you. Here's the seasonings we're going to use. We're probably not going to use this one we got today. She doesn't really like it.
I don't know. I don't know why, but it tasted like broccoli. It was weird.
Well, we're probably not going to use it, or maybe we'll do half the brisket, and that's the surprise part. We're going to do a brisket. I've never done a brisket. We're going to do it overnight. We're going to put this smoker to the test. So we're probably not going to use this one, but I know for a fact we love these. So we're going to figure out which one we're going to do, and let's show you the meat we got. All right, so we got the pork shoulder. We've done a few of these on the smoker. They turned out phenomenal. Mm-hmm. But normally we do like 4 of them. This time we're going to do just one. Mm-hmm. But we got a brisket, and I've never done a brisket. I was talking to the butcher, and I watched a few videos in the past, and some say to remove this fat cap. Some say not to, so we're not going to. We're just going to stick to it like this.
Bacon.
Obviously, our probe is going to have to go here. And then this is similar thickness. I tried to get something that was similar thickness. This is going to probably cook way before this does.
Yeah.
But if we cook it low and slow, which is our plan tonight, we're going to try to cook it at like 180, 190, and we're going to cook it all night. I get up at like 3 o'clock, so I'm going to be checking it in the next 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, and then we're going to wrap it beyond that, and then we'll start our video again and do the second half. But let's go check out the smoker. Goo. All right, boys and girls, the smoker's outside, and luckily it's not too cold, so we're going to get this lit up here. All right, so we got the smoker ready to go. I've got the grates clean. I've got everything done and ready to build. The only problem is I was thinking about putting it out here, but so I got the big light on, but I don't know. Always put on gloves, right?
Correct.
So we got everything good and clean. So we let it dry. Everything's like brand new.
So are you going to plan on putting both of them up here? Because they're really thick.
No,
or maybe take this one out? Or?
We'll probably take this one back out, but we'll look at it. What do you think about putting it out here?
Well, I think it might be smart. I mean, even though it's metal, I don't know.
Well, I mean, we've smoked under here before, but the big thing is we just don't want to, like, I don't know.
Not for as long.
I just want it to where I can, like, look out the door and see if the smoke's still going. We can monitor the grill or the smoker from the app, so we'll know if the temperature stays where it needs to be, which is really what matters. But we'll obviously have to keep coming out and checking the pellets, which we need to go get all the pellets. Bingo. Now, out of these 2 probes, one of these don't work, so that's why we got the new probe that we can just stick right here. And we're going to see basically if it does the trick or not.
Perfect.
Dust.
Maybe we could fill a little more. Didn't really have like
looks like rabbit food. Yeah, use this to scoop it.
Use it as a scooper.
Children, don't try this at home.
Oh, I dropped one. Sorry.
That's all right. That's good enough. All right. Let's move her out and get her ready. All right, so we decided just to keep it underneath this lean-to, and we just turned it sideways. So we'll see how that does.
I didn't think about it either. Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
We're going to unplug the mower trickle charger so we can plug this guy up. So now we got some power. We just need to figure out which probe is not working, but it looks like they're both working currently. I guess the only way to figure it out is maybe hold one and see if it goes up. All right, so that's number 2, and it's actually registering, so let's try this one. It's going up too. Maybe they both work now. I don't know. We ain't done anything different. Oh, well, let's get it started. All right, we're going to set the temp. This is all the little settings this guy has. So we're going to do set temp. We want high smoke. And we're going to set it at 190. Smoke level 10. We want that puppy smoking like a cigar. Now we start up. So we close this guy up. And hopefully he starts spitting out smoke while we get the meat ready. Let's go. So we're going to use a little bit of mustard as binder for the seasoning. We're not going to do probably anything on the brisket just because the brisket is the guy at Ingles basically said with the brisket, we want to do the fat up. I don't know. I've never done one. We're just going to do a little bit of seasoning on this. She's not really happy with the seasoning that the guy suggested, so we're going to try a little something different. But we're probably not going to do a mustard binder and a bunch of seasoning with it. We're just going to let it kind of soak in its own juices.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and add the seasoning.
We're
going to see if we can do this without making a mess. We always make a mess.
We always make mess. What's cooking without a mess, you know? That's what I think.
And we're going to put a healthy amount on here. We're going to cover it. You won't be able to see the meat.
My plan is to maybe put it up here and have you spread it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work too well, bro. Just pour it.
No? Okay, well. Problem is it kind of...
It'll be all right. We're going to pour it. You are not pouring. That's not pouring, bro.
I'm sorry.
Go with it. Go with it. Just
all right.
You're sprinkling it like you're savoring it. Let's go.
Well, it's not sticking to the meat, so.
Yeah, it is. Don't be scared. Cover that puppy. We're going to use probably all this, or most of it anyway.
Let's go this way with it.
And we're putting, like I said, we're going to cover this puppy. We're going to put a lot on here. Now, the brisket I'm a little nervous with because if we don't put, like, seasonings on it,
first mess
I'm not really sure, like, with the brisket, is it going to give me what I need?
I'm very confident. You know why?
Why?
Because if my man can do anything, he knows how to cook some meat.
Go ahead and put it on there. Just layer it on there. Don't be scared.
I ain't scared.
All right. So she's good. A little bit more over here. And this competition barbecue we decided to use is probably, in my opinion, one of the best. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to probably, with this guy, we're just going to try some regular seasoning. I don't really know what to do. If the mule dust, sweet and savory. So we're going to try the Blue Hog sweet and savory. And again, we're going to do a very, light amount. We're not going to go crazy with it like we did with that. So and I'm not even going to use a binder because I got a feeling that fat's going to be working hard. So we're just going to put enough on here to just kind of give it a little bit of flavor. Again, I've never done a brisket. I don't even know what to expect, to be honest with you.
I don't either.
But I'm excited because I've always wanted to do a brisket since I bought this smoker. Guys, I don't know if I need to take off some of that fat. He said he wouldn't, so I'm going to take his advice, to be honest with you.
I mean, he's a meat guy. Maybe he knows what he's talking about.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, the guy worked there, but never cooked meat?
Well, he watches a lot of videos because he knew a lot of, like, the competition people.
Or if he just chops it up and doesn't cook it.
Well, he knew a lot of the competition people. Going to do another small layer on here. He knew a lot of the competition people. He talked a lot about, like, YouTubers that, like, do this. So he knew a lot. So I will say, and he knew some of the ones I knew. So he watches a lot of videos. So I'm hoping he saw a video that said don't cut it. All right, folks, let's get them on the grill. We'll be back. All right, what we decided to do with the probes, I want to show you. I think it's a pretty good idea. Since we think both probes are working, what we did was we put the new in here. I know it's hard to see. We put the new in here in the pork, and then we put two, one on the thin end and one on the larger end. That way we can kind of keep up with it. If she's smoking, we're ready. So we'll keep a close eye. We'll keep a close eye on it for the simple fact of we want to make sure the temperature rises now that we've opened it, that the flame didn't go out. And guys, if you ain't following, hit that follow button, and we'll see you on the Red app because we're going to be posting over there still. So see you soon. See you in the next.